Mercury Theater on the Air presents Orson Welles as Count Dracula in his own version of Bram Stoker's great novel, Dracula.
Bukovina, coach for Bukovina.
The road was rough, but still we seemed to fly over it with feverish haste. When it grew dark, there seemed to be some excitement among the passengers. They kept speaking to the driver and looking at me and urging him on with a greater speed. The coach rocks from its great leather springs. The mountains seemed to come nearer to us on either side. Coachman, what is it? Where are we?
You are nearing your destination, young her. This is Borgo Pass.
There are black, rolling clouds overhead, and in the air the heavy, oppressive sense of thunder. Now we go through the pass.
The young her is not expected after all?
You are early tonight, my friend.
A caleche with 4 horses had drawn up beside us.
Let me help you, sir.
The coachman smiled, and a lamplight fell on a hard-looking mouth with berry red lips and sharp-looking teeth as white as ivory. We began to move. I looked back. The coach with its load of passengers had vanished from sight. We swept into the darkness of the pass. I struck a match. It was within a few minutes of midnight.
Ow! Ow!
Then a dog began to howl somewhere far down the road. The wind was rising, moaning and whistling through the rocks, and the branches of the trees crashed together as we swept along. It grew colder and colder still, and fine, powdery snow began to fall. The baying of wolves sounded nearer and nearer, as if they were closing round us from every side. We kept on ascending, always ascending. The howling of wolves was growing less. Presently, it ceased altogether, and just then the moon broke through the black clouds, and by its light I saw around us a ring of wolves running alongside the carriage in silence, with white teeth and lolling red tongues, with long, sinewy limbs and shaggy hair.
Welcome to my house.
I must have fallen asleep. The carriage had pulled up in the courtyard of a vast, ruined castle. The coachman was nowhere to be seen.
Welcome to my house. Come freely, go safely, and leave something of the happiness you bring.
Count Dracula?
I am Dracula.
The face was strong, very strong, aquiline. The mouth, so far as I could see it, was under a heavy mustache, was fixed and rather cruel looking with peculiarly sharp white teeth.
You hear them, Mr. Harker?
The wolves?
The children of the night, as you say, Mr. Harker. The wolves, listen. Come now. There are many things you must tell me tomorrow, of England, and of the estate there you have purchased for me.
Yes.
The estate is called Carfax, I believe?
Yes, that's so.
But now, I will detain you no longer. You will find your room in readiness, and I will advise you not to leave it during the night.
This castle is on the very edge of a terrible precipice. A stone falling from the window would fall 1,000 feet without touching anything. I explored. There are doors everywhere, all of them locked. The door to the great hall, the door to the courtyard, every door in the castle is closed, bolted against me. Castle Dracula is a prison, and I'm a prisoner. The next night, I could not sleep, so after a few hours I got up, and, lighting my candle, I placed my shaving mirror on the dressing table, and was just beginning to shave.
You feel arrested, Mr. Harker?
I had not seen him, although the reflection of the glass covered the whole room behind me. I turned to the glass again. Count Dracula was close to me, and I could see him over my shoulder, but there was no reflection of him in the mirror. It was blank. I started to cut myself on the side of the throat, and blood was trickling down my neck.
Ah!
My mirror!
The blood! Wipe the blood from your face, Mr. Harker, and take care of how you cut yourself. It is more dangerous than you think in this country.
When I awoke, I found most of my things were gone. My passport, my notes, my letter of credit. I could not find a trace of them anywhere, and my door was locked from the outside. June 20th. There's work of some kind going on in the castle. Now and then I hear the faraway muffled sound of a mattock and spade, and last night, the second of 3 dated letters which Dracula made me write, the second of that series which was to blot out the very traces of my existence from the earth, went forth. Count Dracula!
Yes, my young friend.
Well, what of me? When am I free? When can I leave this place?
Free, Mr. Harker? You are always free. You want to leave? Would you like to leave tonight?
Yes! Yes, in God's name!
My dear young friend, not an hour shall you wait in my house against your will. Come, follow me. Your door seems to be bolted. How strange. Your door is locked.
In God's name, open it!
As you will, Mr. Harker. You English have a proverb which is very close to my heart. Welcome the coming, speed departing guests. Good night, Mr. Harker.
Shut the door! Shut the door! Shut the door! Shut the door!
The door is shut, Mr. Harker. I take it you will remain?
Morning, June the 30th. These may be the last words I ever write in this diary. God preserve my sanity. I have never seen Count Dracula by day. At sunrise, at the first crock-crow, he is gone. I don't understand these things. I only know that the wolves are baying, and that he is a man with hair on the palms of his hands, with sharp teeth and no blood in his face. He casts no shadow. He cannot be seen in a glass, and he moves like a bat across the sheer face of the castle walls. He eats no food, and is mortally afraid of the crucifix. As I write this, I hear in the courtyard the rolling of heavy wheels and the cracking of whips. And there, in the passageway below, a pound of heavy boxes being set down, boxes shaped like coffins. And I know what they hold. The boxes are filled with holy earth from the chapel beneath the castle. The last box is being nailed down. And now I hear the heavy feet trampling again. The door is shut, and the chains rattle in the courtyard, and down the rocky way the roll of heavy wheels and cracking of whips. Help! 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 The wagons have gone. I'm alone in the castle. I'm alone in the castle. I'm alone in the castle. I'm alone. I'm alone.